I'm losing my mind. All right, came across that mountain, not sure what it is, and I believe tomorrow is that mountain. I'm doing good though. I want to say happy Easter to everybody. And I just wanted to let you know, I know that some of you have been really worried that the Easter Bunny would not find me on the trail, but I wanted to let you know he found me. So I have Easter candy. I'm so excited. Anyway, yep, Easter Bunny found me in the Appalachian Trail. Okay, here I am at the Georgia-North Carolina border. So I'm trying to decide. I'm ready to have lunch. Should I have lunch in North Carolina or Georgia? North Carolina or Georgia? I think I might have a little bit of lunch in both spots. One of the things I want you to notice, you see that pathway up there, straight up to the top. So it could, right past that log that's down, go to the side, skirt around, and go around the mountain. But no, none of these trails do that. They take you straight to the very tip top and over. So yeah, no skirting around the mountains here. We're climbing over the top of almost everyone. Hey everybody, I want you to meet Kevin. Look at, isn't he cute? I am headed out this morning. This is day 15 and heading out from Muskrat Creek Shelter. It's supposed to rain later today, but it's a little windy this morning, very misty, and feels like some raindrops coming now, but it's supposed to be light showers, so we'll see how the day goes. Should I take the Chunky Gal Trail? I don't think so. I just finished a 3-mile climb up Standing Indian Mountain. It was actually a pretty nice climb because the trail was not steep. So if I was to say I enjoyed a climb, I guess I would have enjoyed that climb. As you can see, it's still misty. You can't really see much, but it's nice, cool weather, and this is my favorite to hike in. So if you would like to know what I'm having for lunch, beef sticks, however many I can eat, some wheat thins. They're great because they don't really get smushed up. And I've been eating this all morning. So, stopped for a lunch break. Here is some of the trail of North Carolina. It's definitely gotten more wooded coming down the mountain right now. There's a lot of rocks and tree branches to maneuver, but not as bad as it has been in the past, so a good day. I am in the town of Franklin, North Carolina. It's really a cute little old town. I just ate at Gracious Plates. It was delicious. You can see the sign up there. They have Appalachian Trail celebration. I need to remember to say that word correctly, Appalachian. The local church does breakfast every morning for through hikers, and so yeah, it's really kind of a cool little town.
I don't need to pay.
That's right, yeah. So many.
I'm sitting outside the no-tell motel because and waiting for a ride to my hostel. My bag of dirty clothes, my backpack. I'm in a jacket and I'm baking out here because all my clothes are dirty. This is all I have to wear. I feel like I'm homeless. Okay, this is the Grove Hostel. Kitchen table, TV, fridge, microwave, bathrooms, loaner clothes, little couch, sit and watch TV, wall to sign. This is one room of bunks, and then this is a room where you can, all the packs are supposed to be, and you dry your stuff. There's a couch back there, hiker box, and then a room with a little more space in it that has 4 bunks. All right, so I thought I'd make a quick video and fill you in on what's going on the last couple days. There's been a bit of weather, and I stayed last night at a hostel and the night before because of weather coming in, and then the weather wasn't really too bad. Now, tomorrow and the next day, supposed to be rain and snow out on the trail, and so everybody's scrambling for a place to stay in town. It's not like we don't want to hike in the rain, but we don't want to hike in the rain because you get all wet and your clothes don't dry out and you just put wet clothes on in the next morning. So if we can, we try to stay out of it as much as we can. Rain isn't so bad, but snow, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure about the weather back here. So I am going to be staying another night in town, which will make it 3 nights. Not super happy about that because I don't really want to pay for a place to stay. I would rather be out hiking. So I may do something that is called slack packing. Basically, you can leave your pack in town at a hostel, and you can go out and hike, but you come back to a warm bed. So I'm thinking about trying to maybe incorporate that into my day tomorrow so that I'm not missing out on hiking time. So I don't know. I'm gonna see what everybody's doing, see if that will work for me. But anyway, that might be my option for tomorrow. Okay, I am at Mooney Gap trailhead. I don't think you guys can see this, but it is snowing, like just little snow flurries. So yeah, getting back on the trail after 3 days in town. I am excited to be here and so glad to get back out. But it's snowing. It's a little chilly. We're at the top of Seiler Bald. This is the tower that I'm on top of. Whew. It is cold. I think I look a little bit like Baby Yoda. See the ears coming out there? I think you can see behind me here that it snowed last night. It was freezing in the shelter. I did that. I slept in the shelter because I thought that, I don't know, I thought I would be warmer. And I wasn't. I was very, very cold. My fingers are freezing this morning. I can't really feel them. I can't feel my toes. But the sun is out, so that is a good thing. And I am headed about 7 miles, and I will get a shuttle into town so I can pick up my tent. This is on top of Winding Stair Mountain. I don't know. Winding Stair Gap is at the bottom, so I'm assuming this is Winding Stair Mountain. So I thought I would try to explain some of the logistical things that I've been going through this past week. There was a storm coming in, high wind advisories and all of that kind of stuff, so a lot of people were getting off trail. Monday, I ended up hiking 14 miles. I was going to get off the trail Tuesday morning. My shuttle was picking me up because I'm a bit farther back than my group. I had to hike 2 miles down. And so I thought, oh, I'll hike it Monday evening instead of Tuesday morning, and I'll just camp there Monday night and be there when he comes. Well, I got to the spot that I was supposed to meet him, and there was no place to camp. I ended up having to get a hold of the shuttle driver, see if he would come get me that evening. So, very nice guy, Chuck, came and picked me up at about 8 o'clock and took me to a hotel.
Okay, so just to clarify, it's not so simple as I called the shuttle driver, told him to come pick me up. What happens really behind the scenes is that she had no cell service. So she used her Garmin InReach, which is a satellite locator beacon and communicator. She texted Anna to get hold of Chuck the driver. Anna is out walking her dog. So Anna calls me to get hold of a hotel for Barb for the night. It took me an hour to get a hotel lined up. Meanwhile, Anna is calling the mysterious Chuck, gets him on the phone and says, "Is this Chuck the driver?" And the guy goes, "Yeah." So she explained, "You're supposed to pick up Barb tomorrow. Can you get her tonight?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Me and the wife are not really doing anything tonight, so we'll go get her." And so that's what really happens behind the scenes, is it takes a whole team to make a phone call happen.
So I spent Monday night at a hotel. Then Tuesday, I went to the hostel that I had made arrangements with. No storm came through, no big winds or anything, so we didn't even really need to get off trail. But I also had a resupply box coming from Anna. So a resupply box is a box that has anything you might need to refill in your pack, mostly food. You can resupply in town, and I will do that, but some of the things I took to Anna's and have all that stuff in boxes for her to send. I also needed ibuprofen, I don't know, some random things that she added to the box for me. I had to wait for that until Wednesday because I haven't quite figured that part out, how long it takes. So next time I will have her send that a little bit earlier.
Hello from the backpacking support team located in Virginia. So I'm going to walk you through the things that she's left here and then the things that I'm sending out. So here we've got a pile of boxes that she prepped before she left. Now most of them have food, a few general supplies. She also includes some letters that friends and family sent to keep her motivated. Dehydrated meals so that her food isn't quite so heavy for her to carry with her. There will be some extra things that she needs sent out. So I have clothes to choose from when she requests them, extra food items. So here we've got some extra straps for her backpack. We've got a new sleeping pad about a week out. What supplies she's gonna need. Does she need a food box? Does she just need a few items sent out? And is she staying at a hostel that will accept this box? I will usually cover the box in some brightly colored tape because sometimes these places get a lot of resupply boxes and it'll make it easier for her to find. And then these will get mailed out for her to refill her bag and get back on the trail with all of the food and supplies that she might need.
So 3 nights in Franklin, North Carolina, which is a super cute town, and I loved staying there. Got my resupply box, got everything packed in my pack, and was leaving my hotel on Thursday morning. Checked out. I was out front waiting for my shuttle, and Ed texts me and says, "Hey, your tent," which had been delayed in customs and wasn't supposed to be coming in till Sunday at Franklin. And I was just going to have them send it forward. He says, "Your tent's coming in later today." And I'm like, I just checked out. And I can't wait. Like 3 nights I've already spent there and 2 days not doing any hiking. So I decided to just get back out, get some hiking done, and then I had to go back in. 4.5 miles in on Thursday, about 4 miles in on Friday, and then I had to head back into town to get my tent. Got my tent, and I stayed in town that night because Thursday night was freezing. Everybody was talking about how cold it was. I decided to stay in town. And then today's Saturday, and finally back out on the trail and hiking, and it's sunny and nice. I'm happy to be back out here. Very few miles done this week because of all the logistics of that. A lot of things like that I'm learning the first few weeks on the trail. Just a lot of planning and organizing, and sometimes you have to do it far in advance, and it's hard to know what you're going to need that far in advance. I'll get some hiking in today and tomorrow, and that will finish my 3rd week. Give you an idea of sometimes why the miles aren't there. So I had 2 days of no hiking, 2 days of 4 miles. And I will say that when I woke up this morning, I had a little bit better mobility in my right knee. That's the one I've kind of been more concerned about. Anyway, that is my update on this week. There hasn't been a whole lot going on. We did have our original Tramily Trail family got together Tuesday night. We all came into town, and so we had dinner together, and so it was fun to see everybody. Moss, Spark, and Achilles are a bit ahead of us, and so we don't see them on a regular basis really anymore. We still text and know where each other are and everything, but as far as getting together, we don't get that opportunity too much. So that was really, really fun. That's it for right now. See you up trail.
The way that we try to track her miles, again, she uses the inReach, which is, this is an inReach, but she's using a smaller one. Over on this screen here, it drops in a dot every half hour. So like today, I can see that she started down here at this dot, and I can follow her. In order to figure out where she is, then I look at this map over here. That is the Appalachian Trail map that gives me the mile markers, and it gives me an idea of is she by a shelter or where she is, but it roughly gives me her mileage for the day. And so then Sarah and I sit there for about an hour trying to really calculate how many miles she did in the last week. Sometimes that takes 5 minutes, sometimes it takes a freaking hour.